Welcome everybody to episode 12 of Dog Turds into Diamonds. We are here with AFC Rushden Diamonds, and today we start looking at Courtney Meppen-Walter because unfortunately he is no longer an AFC Rushden Diamonds player. He only played 10 games for us, bought in the summer as the answer to our defensive problems. He was an upgrade on what we had. But unfortunately, as we now have a number of new signings, we are way over the wage budget. I just couldn't keep him on his £350 a game. Was it 375? I think it was. £375 a game. It was just too much. It basically put him even with the club's top earner. So unfortunately, Courtney Meppen-Walter has had to leave. We say goodbye to him. We thank him for his service. He didn't do badly. I mean, he didn't have a great rating, but I feel like he did help make us a little bit more solid. I think his 6'3" frame, a decent jumping reach, and his really great strength really made him a dominant force back there. But he doesn't have a place in the team anymore. We have also let a couple of other players move on. Jordan Parks, the non-league James Ward-Prowse, who unfortunately never managed to score a free kick for us. He has also moved on as well, just to get his £90 a game off of the wage books. And our fifth choice central defender, Harry Fylde, has also left us. He was on £80 a game. I've basically just been trying to clean up the squad because financially we are still struggling. You can see there we are now around about £420 a week over the wage budget. It's not good. I did, when I bought in Jamie Stott and got rid of Meppen-Walter, we were going in the right direction. We were kind of around about, I think, a couple of £100 a week over the budget. But unfortunately, I had to offer King James a new contract on a part-time guaranteed wage. He is now earning £230 a week. He was on £150 a game, but Warrington, I think in the Northern Premier League, they offered him a contract. They were top of the league, and I wasn't confident that he would reject them. So I decided I had to make him an offer. He's obviously a fantastic leader, really good athlete. He is our captain, and as you can see there, he's playing really well this season, a 7.10 average, although not quite so good in the league. But yeah, renewing his contract has now bumped us way up over the wage budget again. So despite letting 3 players go and bringing in a cheaper defensive option in Jamie Stott, we are still in a little bit of financial difficulty. And when you were last here, we obviously, our FA Cup excursions had kind of really helped us bring down the debt by about £20,000. It's now gone back up again. It's it's tough. We really do need to get out of this league, or in a season or two, I think we are going to be in real financial difficulty with real restrictions on how much we can spend bringing players in each year. But yeah, that's the situation. We have not been away long. We have just played 2 games since you were last here for the Cray Wanderers FA Cup third qualifying round victory. We are now taking on FC Fylde away from home, and this is going to be a completely different prospect, but it is a place in the first round proper of the FA Cup on the line. Before we get to that, I'll just show you what has been going on. After we played Cray, we went away to Hitchin in the league, and we got a 1-1 draw, and you can see it was a little bit of a harking back to last season because we were much the better team. We had more shots. We had more shots on target. We had a better XG. We couldn't get the win. It was Stead who put them ahead in the first half. We lost 2-1 away at Hitchin towards the end of last season when we were on that bad little run. And I thought history was going to repeat itself. The second half, we were going full out. We were on attack. We had our fullbacks on attack as well. We were playing a 4-2-2-2 formation by the last 20 minutes. And fortunately, Demalio Brown-Sterling headed in from a Jack Brown free kick to earn us a point. Brown-Sterling then had a goal disallowed. Unfortunate not to get the 3 points, but with the fact that we were one down early on and it went on for so long, you can see the XG there. The first half, we were doing absolutely nothing. We made a few changes and picked it up towards the end. And then the second half, we completely dominated. Disappointing not to get the 3 points, but we have only been beaten once all season still. So positive in that sense. And then we played St. Ives at home in the Southern League Cup. With the FA Cup coming up, I decided to make a lot of changes. I wanted to have the team fit for today's game. So we pretty much changed up the entire team. The only starters that started this game were Stott, King James, Hazeman, Hughes and Brown-Sterling. The rest of the starting 11 for today's game were dropped to the bench, and we made some changes to try and make sure everybody was fit. And Thomas Hughes was absolutely inspired. A goal right at the end of the first half, and then a brilliant long-range strike at the start of the second sealed a very comfortable win. You can see we had loads of possession, lots of shots on target. It was just a really, really complete performance, and making so many changes to the squad with players like Turner and Collard starting. Waddington came back in. Coulthurst started the game up front. Another game without a goal for the Shack Attack. And well, really, it was just really nice to get a good win there, get into the next round of the Southern League Cup. I do want to try and do as well as possible in all the cups, just really because of the financial aspect of that. So yeah, with that, we arrive at today's game. You have already seen the team, but this is what we're going with. Ferry will come back in goal. I'm still undecided as to who the first choice goalkeeper is. Callum Ferry is the better athlete, but Olsem is, I think, a little bit better in terms of the technical aspects of goalkeeping. So it's still kind of up in the air. Ferry gets the nod for today, but there is no clear number one at the moment. In defence, it's Jay Williams at right back, Sam Warburton at left back, Richardson and Jamie Stott at centre back. Jamie Stott has had a really good start to his career. You can see he is not completely fit today because he did play in the Southern League Cup, but he has had an excellent start. Look at that, from 2 games, a 7.45 average rating. I hope he can last the entire game. He is our best defender, primarily because of those awesome mental stats. So he comes in, and we are not missing Meppenwalter at all. In the midfield, it's Hazeman, King James as the holding midfielder, and Jamie O'Hara in that deep line playmaker role. He has been really, really good. Jack Brown comes back into the team in the number 10 role, and Thomas Hughes partners Brown-Sterling up front. Brown-Sterling did also start the Southern League Cup game. He is just about fit. We did sub him off in that game just to make sure he was okay for today. Thomas Hughes, though, like Jamie Stott, is not fully fit. Thomas Hughes has been excellent. 5 goals in his opening 5 games for the club, and he just looks exceptional. And with his 13 long shots, his goal in the Southern League Cup really made me think maybe he could be giving Jack Brown competition in the number 10 role. Is that sacrilege to say that? I think it might be. We're going to keep him at the moment as Brown-Sterling's strike partner. He has obviously been playing very, very well there as well. But those 13 long shots are very, very appealing, just to maybe drop him a little bit further back in the number 10 role. But we'll leave it that way today. Really, really pleased with how Thomas Hughes has settled into the club. So that is how we are going to start off. If we just take a quick look at Fylde before we start, you can see they are 6th in the Vanarama National League North. They are going very, very well. This is going to be a very tough game. They are clearly the favourites. And look at the National League North. There are some huge names in there. Kidderminster, Chester, York, Fylde. There are some really, really big names there. It's a very competitive league. And they are going very, very well at the moment. Our big rivals, Kettering, in 17th place there. So I think they are very much the favourites for today's game. So it's a little bit of a free hit for us. But at the same time, I really do want to be in the first round proper of the FA Cup. I mean, more than anything else, just the amount of money that a big away tie even could bring in for us. In our financial situation, it would just be an absolute godsend if we could go away to a Sunderland or a Portsmouth or something like that in the first round proper. I mean, that would probably generate enough money to keep us going for the rest of the season at least. So there's no pressure, but there is big pressure at the same time. So on the bench today, by the way, we've got Jim Fenn and Alex Collard. Lewis Turner comes in as a midfield option now that Parks has left us, along with Waddington. Ravi Shamsi, Coulthurst and Eric Bougarine are the final options there. Ravi Shamsi, I am selecting, but Mesooria, the Indian international, he actually came off the bench in the Southern League Cup for his first appearance of the season. I don't know. I might change this up because Ravi Shamsi is absolutely desperate to leave the club right now. So I think Mesooria now becomes the go-to substitute. Ravi Shamsi is not at all fit, not at all happy, wants to leave. We haven't managed to find a club that is interested in him because he's a very average player earning £170 a week. So it's quite difficult that anyone takes him on. But we'll see what happens there. We could really do with moving him on and saving that money. So let's get into this game anyway. Like I say, it's a bit of a free hit in that no one's expecting us to win, so it doesn't really dent morale or anything like that. If we lose, we're in the 4th round. The board expectation was the 3rd qualifying round, so we've overachieved in that sense. We've done well to get to here. We should also, if there's a big crowd at Fylde, we should also get another decent payday. I'm going to go with the assistant recommendation there. Let's just really get the players up for this. A lot of pumping fists in this team talk. I know I generally do that anyway, but well, we've got them fairly well motivated. So you can see it's not a very big crowd. So maybe we're not going to get much from gate receipts here. Obviously the away team getting a good share of the gate receipts in the FA Cup. They get on the first attack here. I have had a look at their forwards and their wingers, and they don't overly impress me. They don't look fantastic. They don't look so far above the best players in our division. So, yeah. And as I say that, they just go straight forward and take the lead. And it was really poor marking, wasn't it? I might have to think about a formation switch because it looks like their fullback's going to come on as well. And Simmons is just completely free there in the middle. Really, really poor marking. And he gets away from Stott. And he's played onside by Sam Warburton. If Sam Warburton had stepped up, he would have been off. They are playing, as you can see, a 4-3-3. Do I want to get Sam Ashford marked, as the assistant suggests? I think I'm going to have to change formation because their fullbacks are going to get involved, it looks like. And we are perhaps going to get completely outdone down the wings. Let's demand more of the players here. We have not been in this at all. They've been completely dominating us. I think we are going to have to switch things up. And Stott is already very, very tired. Yeah, we are going to have to change this because they are completely dominating. We get away with that one there from the free kick. Well done, Warburton. We're going to have to make changes at half-time, I think. We have not been at all competitive. I think the fact that they're prepared to push their fullbacks on and use the wings, as we don't play with wingers, it is kind of conceding that both sides of the field to them. This is a decent spell of possession here, though. Can we make anything out of it? No, we can't. Jamie O'Hara couldn't find Hughes there, and they are now on the break with Tollett. And from a decent spell of possession for us, it has ended up... it has ended up very fortunately not becoming a second goal for Fylde. So let's make changes here. We are going back to last season's formation. Let's have a look at the tactics. So Hughes can come in there. I think we're going to go... Now King James has been booked. Do I want to just make Jamie O'Hara a deep line playmaker? On defend, I think I will. And Hazeman... Let's keep him as the box-to-box midfielder. So it's King James who is going to come off, the captain who's just signed his new contract. And Nyan Masuria unexpectedly gets his second appearance of the season. I'm going to make him a winger on attack. He's got decent crossing ability. And so we are going to leave it at that for now. Hopefully that is going to allow us just to compete. I tell you what we weren't doing as well with our new formation this season. I have taken off getting stuck in. Maybe we did really need to be getting stuck in. Jamie Stott is absolutely shattered. He's having a poor game as well. Let's get Alex Collard in. Last season's captain. And let's see if we can get these players a little bit more pumped up. Yeah, you know it hasn't been good enough. Show them what you're about. Hopefully we can get good motivation. Hopefully the players can really get to grips with their fullbacks. And we can start to compete a little bit here. So really we've gone like for like now. We are matched up with their formation. Hopefully that can allow us to get into this a little bit more. As we get a corner, Jamie O'Hara. Can we put it in? Cleared off the line from Brown Sterling. And now Jack Brown hits the bar. My goodness, let's go attacking. What a story that might have been. Let's just have a look. I've just realised, Hughes is very tired, but he's my only option on that left wing right now as the inside forward. Who else could possibly come in and make an impact here? We've got extra strikers. We could maybe go one centre back. Thomas Hughes has had a really poor game, but I don't have another option there. Let's cancel the changes for now. And let's give him another shout. I just can't afford to make the changes. Right. Last 10 minutes. We've had one shot on target as they get a corner. Cleared away. Can we do anything about this? Good save from Ferry. But Simmons is in on the rebound. Is that offside? It is. Thank goodness. Now let's now make these changes. So yeah, he's way offside, isn't he? Absolutely no doubt about it. So let's skip that. Now let's make changes here. We have got 10 minutes to keep ourselves in the FA Cup. Now, what changes do I make? I think I am going to bring off Sam Warburton, but I'm going to put Matt Richardson at left back, which he really can't do. Or do I just go to a back three? I think I'm going to go to 3 centre-backs. So let's get Sam Warburton off. And we are going to bring on Eric Bougarine as a second striker, just as a poacher. He is more than capable of grabbing a goal. He's got very, very good striker's instincts. Richardson, put him in the middle. So we're playing 3 centre-backs. We are really risking it now. But we now have to go all-out attack. And I think we are going to look at shooting on sight. A little bit wider, more expressive. And let's just get the ball forward a little bit quicker as well. A little bit more direct. We're going to counter, distribute quickly, and we are playing to the target man. So really all changed up now. Full on press. Let's see if we can get a miracle here. Come on, Eric Bougarine. He has yet to score the ex-Vigo and Wolves starlet. Can he make himself an FA Cup hero as Tollett now comes forward? 3-on-3 at the back. We're really risking it. James and Horton puts it wide. Is there one more chance for us? Come on, boys. Demand more. Just one chance. Come on. They've cleared one off the line. Tollett completely free. Good save from Ferry. Can we now make something out of this? 2 minutes to go. We cannot get out of our own half right now. Come on. There's got to be one more chance in this, please. We just can't get hold of it. The quality, the difference in quality has told. They are a good team in the Vanarama North, and we finish up giving away a penalty. We've been second best today. Again, we've had a really good FA Cup run, but that is really no consolation right now. Oh dear. Just bring it back for on attacking. We've just had that one shot on target when the ball was cleared off the line. You can see, I mean, offensively, we were very, very poor today. Yeah, 6.3 for Jamie O'Hara, 6.2 for Missouri, 6.0 for Hughes, 6.4 for Brown Sterling. It just wasn't good enough. Although they didn't dominate possession, they did completely dominate in terms of chances. Well, do you know what? I don't want to go with my assistant here and tell them we were the underdogs and you gave it your best. I think we should be a little bit disappointed. I'm just going to go with unlucky, boys. Just try and save the motivation. So that's it for today's episode. Our FA Cup run is over. Hopefully now we can get a good FA Trophy run, because that is also very, very important in terms of the cash available in prize money. And then other than that, we really have to try and cement ourselves as hopefully the best team in our division to try and give us the best possible playoff at the end of the season. I think if we weren't to achieve playoffs this season, it would be an absolute disaster, both in terms of the sporting expectation that we have, but also financially. We really do need to get out of this league. You can see we have a game in hand, which if we win, we will go a point above Royston at the top of the table. It's a very, very competitive league right now. You can see really all the way down to Nuneaton Borough, or even with a game in hand, Tamworth. Really, it's all to play for at this early stage. We are going to now get into a little bit of a prolonged period of play. I'm going to move forward a while, because like last season with all the FA Cup exploits, we haven't really got that far into the season. We do actually have some massive games coming up. Leamington, who are second, Colville, who I think are fourth. They're coming up in quick succession. 4 home games to finish this month. Very good for the bank account. But then in November we are away 3 times. I think when we might come back could be maybe in December, or is that a little bit too long? So I mean, we've got 4 games here, 7 games. I think, yeah, if I was to come back for Bromsgrove Sporting, last season's champions, they are not going particularly well at the moment. The other option would maybe come back a little bit earlier than that, maybe at the end of the year, Hayes and Yedding. I might come back for Hayes and Yedding, and then after that we might be looking at a derby game with Peterborough Sports in January. So actually Hayes and Yedding is not the end of the year, it's the end of November. I think I'm going to have to decide. I'll look at how things are going. We might come back for Hayes and Yedding away, or we might come back for Bromsgrove Sporting away. Bromsgrove Sporting at the moment really struggling down in 16th. The champions from last season, they have been severely impacted by not gaining promotion. So yeah, very important that we really get our season on track in terms of the league now. So anyway, as always, if you've enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends. I'm kind of refraining from wanting to do advertising. I really am. I mean, I'm just enjoying really documenting my game of Football Manager. It's something I've always wanted to do. So I'm not really worried, but I do see that there aren't really many people watching this. I'm not bothered about that. All I wanted to do was really just put it out there and just see if, just really by accident, if it catches fire, if it grabs anybody's attention. I feel like it's not bad. I mean, there's a lot of big Football Manager series that you can watch on YouTube. I feel like I'm doing an okay job for someone who doesn't really have the experience in it, but I'm kind of laying off doing the advertising. I just wanted to see if it might grow into something naturally and just do its own thing. But if you do like it, yeah, just drop a like on it and help us tell people about it, and help us get out there to more people. Thanks very much, and we will be back for another edition, another episode of Dog Turds into Diamonds. Let's see if AFC Rushden Diamonds can now really grab hold of this league and make themselves the promotion favourites. Thanks for watching, and we will see you very soon.